Ayan, so it's Friday once again, and of course, hello to our dear viewers and welcome to our perspective with Sir Adrasor. Siyempre, this is the show that listen and value your views for a wider and deeper understanding. Dito yan sa The KP Television, the channel that provides meaningful, useful, and life-changing tools and insight. At syempre, simultaneously po, napapanood nyo rin kami sa Our Perspective TV. Nakakalungkot talaga, dear viewers, na this is already our third year of the COVID-19 pandemic. Pero, syempre, good thing na yung alert level natin, nabababa na. Kaya, sana, kumusta na kayo mga dear viewers? Hopefully, fully vaccinated na kayo at nakapagpa-booster na rin. And continuously, ino-observe pa rin natin ang mga health protocols. So, stay with us for the next 30 minutes for a more meaningful, useful, and life-changing tools and insight. This is Mr. Albert M. Rosarda, aka Sir Adrasor, here at the show that listen and value your views for a wider and deeper understanding. And this is Our Perspective.
Come on, join us. Tell us what you think here at Our Perspective. Join us and tell us. You can share your views here at Our Perspective. Here's my point and that's your point. Here's my view and that's your view. Let's talk about it. Only here at Our Perspective. Let's join Sir Adrasor at Our Perspective. The show that listens and values your views for a wider view and a deeper understanding. This is Our Perspective with Sir Adrasor. This is Our Perspective.
Ayan, so welcome back and you're still tuned in at Our Perspective with Sir Adrasor. This is the show that listen and value your views for a wider and deeper understanding. Tinatanong ako nung isa sa ating mga viewers kung ako daw ba yung kumakanta nung ating theme song. Of course not. Ako lang po yung lyricist. Pero syempre po, yung ating pong singer ay yung aking favorite singer-songwriter, none other than si Kuya, si Daddy Joe Chua. Okay, so thank you very much, Daddy Joe, for that very nice theme song of ours dito sa Our Perspective. So, alam nyo ba mga dear viewers, ang Department of Education last Friday, March 11, announced that the Philippines is participating doon sa 2022 cycle of the program for International Student Assessment o yung tinatawag natin na PISA, yung PISA. Itong PISA na to, yung Program for International Student Assessment, ay kinokondak ito ng Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Okay, so for today's episode, our special guest will be sharing with us his research entitled Addressing Persistent Errors in Solving Pisa-Mathematics Problems of Junior High School Students by the Newman's Error Analysis. Medyo nakakadugo ng ilong, kasi math yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Waterloo ko talaga yung math even when I was still studying. Pero hopefully this episode would help our viewers para naman medyo umangat yung ating standing sa mga PISA examinations, especially sa math. So for sure, this will be another interesting episode that will help you to have a new perspective and a better insight about the PISA, of course, focused in mathematics. Kaya dyan lang kayo at dito lang ako. My special guest for today will join us later when we return. Okay. So kung bago pa lang kayo dito sa ating YouTube channel, mag-subscribe na para lagi kayong up to date dito sa mga nangyayari sa ating YouTube channel. So again, this is Mr. Albert M. Rosarda dito sa ating Our Perspective with Sir Adrasor. So joining us today, talaga naman na busy itong tao na to, pero I'm very thankful kasi pinagbigyan niya tayo para ma-share naman niya yung kanyang research about the PISA examination, which is focused on mathematics. So, ang atin pong guest for today is a special science teacher sa Philippine Science High School sa Calabarzon Region Campus, no? Bago po siya nag-join sa Philippine Science High School, he served as math and science teacher sa De La Salle University sa Dasmariñas. At syempre, nagturo din po siya sa Colegio de San Juan de Letran sa Intramuros, Manila. Ang aking pong very special guest for today is none other than Sir Romeo Madrona Jr. Ayan. Sir Romeo, welcome to Our Perspective with Sir Adrasor. Pakigreet mo naman ang ating mga viewers.
Hello po sa lahat ng mga nanonood at nakikinig. Sana po ay nasa mabuti tayong kalagayan. At
Ayan,
nag-enjoy po kami na ito.
Ayan, thank you very much, Sir Romy, kasi pinaunlakan mo yung invitasyon ko sa iyo. Kasi alam mo, malaki talaga ang maitutulong ng pag-share mo ng iyong knowledge about paano natin sana mapataas natin yung ating rating sa PISA examination. So, Sir Romeo, syempre alam natin na meron tayong nag-undergo tayo ng pandemic, no? And then gusto ko muna bago tayo magkwentuhan, kumustahin ka muna, no? Kumusta na ba kayo ikaw ngayon and how did you cope up? And of course, we're still coping up with the pandemic. Paano ka nagko-cope up at continuously coping up, Sir Romeo?
Okay. Medyo mahirap yung tanong na yan, sir, no? Kasi alam naman natin, we all know that we are all affected by the pandemic, by the COVID-19. Pero sir, sa akin kasi, although may mga bad times tayo na nararanasan, pero ako lagi kong sinasabi na I just need to look at the positive things or the positive side or the brighter side of the situation para at least I will be motivated to move forward and to look for the future every day.
Yan, oo, napakaganda naman ng perspective ni Sir Romeo, Kasi there is always the two sides of the coin, 'di ba? The
Yes.
positive and the negative. Pero alam natin na negative ang pandemic, pero may positive din ito kasi because of the pandemic, ayan, natuto ako and I was given the opportunity to host this. Kasi siguro kung walang pandemic, hindi tayo magiging aware with the use, kung gaano ka-wide yung technology na pwedeng gamitin. At syempre, sa ating mga teachers, mas nagkaroon tayo ng training and everything. So maganda yung senior ni Sir Romeo sa atin na always look at the brighter side. Kahit na maraming binibigay sa atin na trabaho, di ba? Pero let us look at it on the brighter side, di ba? Sir Romeo, na para din sa atin to. It's already a training for all of us. Ayan. Pero Sir Romeo and dear viewers, bago tayo magpatuloy sa ating kwentuhan sa nose-bleeding na mathematics na topic, allow me first to give you our question sa ating segment na I read it at the Philippine Star. So our question for today, which was taken from the yesterday's issue of the Philippine Star is, ano ang headline ng Nation section? Okay, ng Nation section ng the Philippine Star kahapon, which is a Thursday, March 31st, 2022. Ayan. So among you mga dear viewers, who can comment the correct answer sa ating question for today will be receiving a special gift coming from the Philippine Star. Kaya, dear viewers, kung meron kayong copy ng Philippine Star dyan, hanapin nyo na yung tamang sagot kung ano ang headline ng Nation section kahapon. Okay, hindi yung issue ngayon, yung kahapon na issue. Okay, siyempre po, nagpapasalamat tayo sa Philippine Star, for continuously partnering with us. Para naman tuloy-tuloy po yung ating stream, yung ating live streaming, at saka siyempre yung ating advocacy. Okay. Now, Sir Romeo, ayan, pag-usapan na natin yung talagang very mo na research, Ayan, so based doon sa research mo kasi, meron mga errors, 'di ba? Siyempre, medyo mababa yung naging rating ng mga students natin dito sa Philippines. Parang nasa bottom talaga tayo. Hindi tayo unlike China and other country, ano? I guess China yata yung nagtop, ano? Based doon sa research mo, ano ba yung mga errors na na-encounter ng mga grade 10 students when solving the PISA mathematics word problem? Siguro, kailangan natin ng konting visuals dito. Pakita nga natin yung visuals natin. Ayan. Okay, next slide tayo. Yan, next slide tayo. Ayan. So, sisimulan siguro ni Sir Romeo yung kanyang explanation kung ano ba tong tinatawag natin na, ayan, yung acronym na yan. Sir Romeo.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. I agree with you that we are at the actually second from the bottom of the rank of the 79 countries in PISA 2018. No, so medyo sobrang baba tayo, sobrang sad-sad. That's why I was interested in determining how come, or what's the reason, what are the causes why we ranked second from the last. Okay. And yung error po na sa study ko, yung error po na binasehan ko ay through the Newman's hierarchy of mathematical task execution, or what we call the NHMTE. Bali, sabi ni Newman, bawat tao daw na nagsosolve ng mathematics, even mag-logic man yan or direct mathematics or whatever, as long as you are solving a problem, you are undergoing or processing these 5 steps. We have number one, the reading skills. Number two, the comprehending. Number three, the transforming process. Number four, we have the processing. And number five, the encoding. Ito yung 5 stages on how to solve math problems according to Newman. And it's called Newman's hierarchy of mathematical task execution. So sa study po na ginawa ko, dito ko po binase kung saan sila nagkakamali. Saang parte or stage ng solution nila sila nagkakamali. Sa reading po ba, sa comprehending, sa transforming, processing, and encoding.
Yan.
So, okay. And
Sige, sir.
thank you, sir. And after doing some data gathering and analyzing the data gathered, now, next please. And I got this data, okay, and I found out that the problem solver, the students or my respondents got lots of problems or lots of errors in number one, comprehension, number two, transformation, number three, process skills, and number four is encoding, which means that they were not able to get or to encounter or incur reading errors. Bali sa comprehension, sa transformation, process skills, and encoding po sila nagkaroon ng errors. Specifically, mas pinakamarami pong errors silang nakuha pagdating sa process skills. Ito po yung kung saan nila minamanipulate, ginagalaw, ina-apply yung mga natutunan nilang math skills sa stage na to, yung process skills. So yan po yung naging resulta ng study ko po sa first result namin.
Mhm. Yan.
Yan.
So, yun yung mga errors nila, no?
Mhm.
Siyempre, meron tayong tinatawag, Sir Romeo, na yung predominant type, no? Predominant type of error. So, that na in-execute ng mga students natin when solving ito nga yung PISA mathematics problem based diyan sa Newman's hierarchy of math task execution, ano. So, could you share us more about this yung tinatawag natin na predominant error? Can we see your next slide? Ayan na pala yon, yung
Ay,
predominant
yes.
type of errors. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yan na po siya.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay.
Can we have the next slide?
Uh, Ayan. I think that's not the slide. Wait. Okay. So for the predominant type of problem-solving errors are executed by the respondents, I found out that a lot of students got errors. Okay, predominantly the transformation and the process skills. Ito po yung dito sila nagkaroon ng sobrang daming error pagdating sa execution. Okay?
Mhm.
And when I interviewed the respondents, dito nila nasabi na mas nagkaroon sila ng problema sa pag-execute ng transformation of the word problems into mathematical equations, and at the same time into processing the mathematical equation to solve for the final answer, or for the, yeah, for encoding the final
Mhm.
answer or interpreting the final answer under sa question number 2 po.
Okay. Can we have the next slide, please? Yan. So what about this slide, yung highest number of error, no? Ito na ba yung na-mention mo na highest number of error?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can we have,
Yung, sorry. Okay na, sir. Okay.
yes.
Bali, sa PISA po kasi, there are five topics or five branches of mathematics that their questions are dealing with. We have the change and relationship, the quantity, the space and shape, the uncertainty and data, the mathematical reasoning. So, yung mga problems po nila dito ay nag-i-evolve lang dito sa limang topics na to or limang
Mhm.
subjects na to in mathematics. And after collecting the data and analyzing the data, I found out that a lot of students under my respondents got a lot of errors, which is 71%. I mean, yeah, 71%. 43% sa uncertainty and data. Specifically, ito po yung mga problem na nagde-deal with probability, combinatorics, and they're going to use the data gathered, and then they're going to analyze the data and do some sampling. Dito po
Mhm.
sila nagkaroon ng sobrang daming errors. In one problem or two problems, they got a lot of errors along the way. It could be under the read. No, there's no reading error. It could be under comprehension. It could be under transformation, processing skills, or encoding the final answer. When we say encoding, it means interpreting what the final answer is in reference to the main question of the given problem. So dito po
Okay.
sila nagkaroon ng maraming problema.
Ayan, oo. Can we have the next slide? Yan. So, yung mga causes, no? Ito yung mga causes ng error. Can you tell us something about this, Sir Romeo?
Okay. Now, sa study ko po, sir, bali, since nakita ko na may mga errors sa pag-solve ng bata or ng mga respondents namin sa sa study or sa PISA problems, and we did not just go into the errors. We identified what are the causes of these errors, why they're getting such errors. And we found
Mhm.
out that the first cause of error is the rule mixed up. When we say rule mixed up, ito yung paggamit ng isa or dalawa or maraming formula at the same time, tapos na paghahalo-halo nila. Sa paghahalo-halo ng
Mhm.
mga formulas na to, mali-mali na yung ina-apply nila. Kumbaga nag-mix yung formula sa utak nila, and they don't know how to and when to apply each one of them. And
Mhm.
next po ay misconception, which has 29%. Ito po yung mali yung pag-interpret ng given sa problem, though alam nila na ito ay given, ito ay parte ng solution ko, pero mali yung pakakagamit para sa transformation or interpretation or transformation of the word problem to mathematical equation. And third ay yung carelessness. Ito po talaga yung so far, kahit ako nagkakaroon ako ng carelessness error pagdating sa solving mathematical problems, no? And 37 of them got this kind of cause of errors. And carelessness, it could be writing or rewriting the given or the number differently. For example, it's -5. And pagdating sa susunod na step, nagiging na siyang 5 na lang, or yung
Mhm.
7 nagiging 9 or 4, whatever. Whatever type of carelessness. Ito po yung
Mhm.
nangyari. And lastly, ito po yung isa sa mga pinaka-main cause ng error na found out sa study, which is 83% of them encountered comprehension error. Ito po ay yung difficulty in connecting the given and the necessary concepts with the requirements in the problem. So nahihirapan silang i-connect or intindihin ano ba ang gamit ng ng given na to, ng number na to dito sa problem na to. So yun po
Yan.
yung isa sa mga pinakamalaking ambag ng error
Mhm.
nila.
Okay, yun. So, dear viewers, no, nakita natin kung ano yung mga causes ng error. Meron si Sir Romeo, meron siyang na-identify na four causes. At yun nga, siguro we have to strengthen, no, tayo mga teachers, and also the students, we have to strengthen kung paano ba tayo mas magiging paano magiging comprehensive, no? Kasi doon tayo sa area na there is 83% na yun na naging cause ng error. Pero Sir Romeo and dear viewers, no, before we go further, I guess we have to pause for a while muna for some reminders coming from our sponsor. Babalik po kami. Let's watch this.
Something's brewing at the heart of Novaliches. Ready to serve its students and community residents. A concoction made not only for TBL students, but also for ABM, UMS, STEM, and junior high school learners. It provides greener opportunities to produce more knowledgeable and skilled learners. Learners that are self-reliant and self-sufficient. Preparing them to the world of work and business. Welcome to Novaliches High School's Cafe Novalenyo, NHS in-house training facility.
Yan. So we're back and you're still tuned in po dito sa Our Perspective with Sir Adrasor. And of course, this is the show that listen and value your views for a wider and deeper understanding. And of course, we would like to say thank you sa Cafe Novaleño. Of course, ang Cafe Novaleño po is dedicated to becoming the one-stop shop for all local coffee lovers. No, this is the place for comfort and relaxation and also to celebrate love and life. Kaya visit na po tayo sa Cafe Novaleño and get that good coffee feeling. And of course, kumuha na rin po kayo ng copy ng digital copy ng book series ni Kuya Prof. Dahil sabi nga ni Kuya Prof, kapag ikaw ay nagbasa, tataas ang iyong marka. And of course, maraming salamat po sa eGraphics Unlimited, no? For your continuous support dito sa ating live stream and advocacy. Kaya kung meron kayong mga gustong ipa-animate dyan, mag-email lang po kayo sa egraphicsunlimited at gmail.com para po malaman ninyo kung paano nyo mapapagandahin yung mga logo. And of course, we would like to nakita rin po ninyo yung mga various program namin dito sa The KP Television from Monday to Saturday na talaga namang kapupulatan ninyo ng maraming aral. Okay. So, kaya wag niyo kalimutan na to like, share, and subscribe and i-hit nyo na rin yung bell button na yan so that you will always be up to date kung ano yung latest dito sa ating channel. And of course, we would like to request for your support, our dear viewers, no? Para naman po tuloy-tuloy yung ating live stream and advocacy. So you can send your support at our GCash and PayMaya account na 0968-718-5468. Meron din kaming inihanda na mga sponsorship packages sa inyo. So kung interested po kayo na mag-avail ng aming sponsorship packages, all you need to do is to leave your email address dyan sa ating comment box and we will be sending you our sponsorship packages para kasama namin kayo sa aming advocacy at live stream. And of course, we would like to say thank you to kay Dr. Erlinda Serrano, auditor po siya ng Philippine Home Economics Association, and also kay Ma'am Gemlyn Romero of Colegio de San Juan de Letrans Library Department, and kay Nurse Mel Del Mundo po. Maraming salamat po sa inyo. We have already received your support para tuloy-tuloy po ang ating live stream and advocacy. And of course, dear viewers, no, kahit nagkaroon tayo ng pandemic, siguro dapat bigyan natin ng pahalaga ang buhay, no? Because life is a blessing. Kaya at this point, let us greet our birthday celebrators for today. Okay, so today is April 1st. Pero sabi nga nila, April 1st daw, April Fools, no? Kaya, pero kahit na April 1st ngayon, April Fools, ang buhay po ay mahalaga. Kaya, ang KP Television po at syempre po ang ating show, ang Our Perspective with Sir Adzor, would like to greet our birthday celebrators for today. Siyempre po, nangunguna sa aking listahan si Ma'am Ophel Legaspi. Yan, Ma'am Ophel, happy viewing po and happy birthday po sa iyo. Mahal na mga letrista yang si Ma'am Ophel. Okay, so si Elaine Pelayo, happy birthday din sa iyo. At syempre kay Jing D, yan, sa aking fellow Gregorian. Happy viewing and happy birthday sa iyo, Ma'am Jing, no? Ayan, happy birthday din po kay Normita Canonoy dyan sa Pasay City. And of course to AR Tudla, happy birthday din. And yan, to special sa atin tong bata to, si Ram Luis Del Mundo. Happy birthday to you. And also to Ian Pisico, happy birthday din. And of course, belated happy birthday to Daniel Charles Valenciano. And also to Ma'am Marisa Prusa Ramos. Belated happy birthday, and belated happy birthday din kay George Kisha Kison and kay Jenny Lynn. Ayan, kumusta na kayo dyan sa Bunalejos? Belated happy birthday po sa lahat na nag-celebrate na ng kanilang birthday. And of course, we would like to greet you advance happy birthday sa mga magbe-birthday tomorrow onwards. Ayan. Sir Romeo, baka meron kang gustong batiin ng happy birthday.
Uh, anyway, happy birthday na lang po sa lahat ng nag-birthday po ngayon.
Ayan, oo, yan. 'Di ba, Sir Romeo, talaga dapat tayo thankful kasi ang buhay ay mahalaga, and that is the
Yes.
gift of God. Ayan,
Yes.
okay. Now, Sir Romeo, kanina pinag-uusapan natin, ayan, bigyan mo daan muna natin yung isa sa mga viewers natin. Meron tayong comment or greetings coming from Mabel Musa. Ang sabi niya, hello Sir Adresor, Friday habit once again. Another interesting and informative topic. Ayan, thank you very much, Ma'am Mabel, and say hello dyan sa taga St. Michael's Institute. Yan, meron din tayong comment coming from Dr. Aldrin Sacristan. Yan, magandang hapon po, Sir Albert and Sir Romeo. Maganda po ang inyong topic. Makakatulong po ito sa mga estudyante natin at syempre sa mga guro ng matematika. Mabuhay po kayo. Yan, talaga naman ano. Kailangan talaga ma-uplift natin yung ating ano. Isipin mo, nakakalungkot si Romeo and dear viewers no na nasa sa second to the lowest, di ba? So, buti sana kung second to the highest. Eh, nakakalungkot talaga na second to the lowest. Kaya hopefully, ano, itong episode natin makatulong ito sa ating mga viewers. Okay. So, kanina Sir Romeo, can we have the slide again, ano? Pinag-usapan natin yung ano yung mga naging cause, di ba? So, yun yung comprehension, yung carelessness, at saka yung misconception na yan, as well as yung rule, na na-mix yung rule, no? Although maliit lang yung portion na rule that was mixed. Ibig sabihin nun, marami silang alam na rules in relation to mathematics and only 17%, no? That's good already na master, no? Somehow, naglampas naman siya ng 17% lang siya. So, na-master din ng mga estudyante natin yung mga rules in relation to mathematics. Pero, nakakalungkot talaga yung comprehension. Ano? Parang hindi talaga tayo nakafocus, parang hindi naintindihan ng mga bata. Pero, Sir Romeo, could you share with us, ano ba yung mga approaches para ma-address natin itong mga causes of errors na to?
Okay. Yes, sir. So, bali, we identify the errors, the types of errors. We identify the causes of the errors. Siyempre, hindi magiging complete ang study natin kung hindi natin i-identify kung paano natin malilesen yung error ng mga bata pagdating sa when solving mathematical problems.
Mhm.
No. So that's why on the fifth question is what are the approaches that the teachers and students could do or perform to lessen or better if to avoid these errors in the
Mhm.
future. So, start muna tayo dun sa may pinakamalaking percentage na maraming na causes, which is poor comprehension skills. Alright? So, yung approaches po na to ay may dalawang category, either for the teacher or for the student. So, for the teacher po, we recommend that the teacher provide varied problems to practice on to the students. And better if the teacher can construct problems or questions that are easy to understand. So we avoid highfalutin words or words that are very difficult to understand or that are not very common. And teach them in the problem-solving strategies they need. Kasi minsan sa sobrang excited natin or excitement natin na i-share sa kanila lahat ng natutunan nating techniques or strategies, medyo napapadami na at hindi na nadadigest ng bata kung alin ba dito ang tama at kung alin ba dito ang dapat na i-apply sa sitwasyon na ito at hindi dapat i-apply sa sitwasyon na ito. So ito
Mhm.
yung main cause ito yung reason kung bakit nagkakaroon ng rule mix up. Okay? Kung nasasobrahan
Yes.
sila ng maraming strategies at nami-mix na nila yon. And what last one is advise the students to read more. Of course, reading is very important when it comes to comprehension. And for the student naman, learn problem-solving techniques, of course. And how do we do that? Of course, by exposing ourselves to solving problems. Okay, like all at the same time, exposing ourselves to different terminologies, mathematical terminologies, of course. Okay?
Yan, okay. So para ma-address natin yung comprehension problem. Yes,
Yes.
Sir Romy, continue.
Okay. And by the way, uh, I was supposed to test the efficiency kung alin po ba talaga dito sa approaches na to ang pinakamaganda at pinaka-efficient or pinaka-effective. However, due to pandemic, since naka-modular po ang mga bata at wala po silang synchronous sessions or bihira yung synchronous class, there could be some reliability and validity issues or concerns afterwards in the findings. That's why I just got the recommendations of the respondents, teachers who are studying continuing their studies in masters or graduate schools. Okay, and those who are training students in mathematical competition. And of course, matagal na dapat sa teaching profession para at least alam na nila yung kalakaran, alam na nila yung mga weakness at strengths ng mga bata pagdating sa math problem solving.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's proceed po tayo dito sa sunod
Yes.
na ayan, sunod po na, ayan, carelessness. Paano po natin maiiwasan or mami-minimize ang carelessness sa bata? Again, these are just recommendations given by our respondents, the teachers. We have um, remind the students to recheck, especially during their exams. Okay? And remind to organize their solutions. And mas maganda yung pakakasulat, malinis yung pakakasulat ng solution nila. Kasi kung sobrang dikit-dikit at sobrang andaming erasures, for sure it will add up to their concerns na saan na ba dito yung kailangan kong i-process, i-transform. Okay? So, kailangan ganun dapat yung matutunan ng bata, maging organized. Para at least
Yeah.
maging organized din yung comprehension and
Mhm.
solution nila. And for the
Mhm.
student, recheck and understand or comprehend the problem carefully and meticulously. And of course, ang hindi natatanggal dito ay always practice.
Yan, oo. Para ma-avoid yung carelessness, kailangan siguro talaga bago natin talaga i-submit yung anything, no? Kasi nangyayari yan doon kahit ngayon digital na tayo, 'di ba? Kasi sometimes when we are accomplishing Google Forms, ina-accomplish natin yan to say for example, evaluate something at hinihingan tayo ng mga email addresses. May mga nagkakamali pa rin na instead na .com, 'di ba? Na ilalagay .con. So
Yeah.
hindi nakaka-email back yung supposed to be na ipapadala natin. So siguro mga dear viewers, no, sa parents man o sa mga bata, this is one thing that we have to address, no, yung carelessness na talagang we have to recheck, no, we have to recheck everything bago tayo mag-submit para ma-avoid natin second to the highest na naging problem kung bakit tayo naging second to the lowest sa recently held na PISA examination. So, can we go to the third one, Sir Romeo?
Yes, sir. Definitely. Okay, for the third one, we have the misconceptions. Ano po? For the misconception, the recommended approaches of the teachers here, number one is again practice, provide more examples and practice problems to the students. Number two, provide examples of common misconception on the topics during class discussion. So yung misconception po kasi ay nag-e-exist na siya eh. So better if they are aware that this concept is a type of misconception para alam nila na mali pala ang aking pakaka-conceptualize, pakaka-comprehend sa statement na to, sa theorem na to, sa formula na to. So if they are aware that it is part of a misconception concept, then they know what to do with that. Alam na po nila na hindi na nila yon gagamitin para ma-solve yung problem nila. And
Oo.
ito po yung isa sa mga pinaka ina-advise ko sa bata. Always consult. Set a time for consultation whenever possible to your teacher because your teacher can definitely help you with your mathematical skills. Ano po?
Yan,
And sa
oo.
yes.
Yes, oo. Yan, so na-cite mo dyan na meron dyan, under misconception, meron practice, and then examples, yun, nabanggit mo nga kanina yung consult, And then maganda rin tong idea ng concept map, no? And of course, importante na they need to review first, and then after reviewing, then they would come up with the solving the problem, 'di ba? Kasi
Yes,
parang mai-equate natin ang misconception is somehow related to the comprehension, 'di ba? Kasi
yes,
kapag
sir.
ka nagkaroon ka ng misconception about that particular worded problem, so papasok na doon, magkakaroon ka na ng misunderstanding
Yes,
doon
sir.
sa comprehension aspect, 'di ba? So talaga napaka-importante na napakaganda nitong pinresent mo sa amin, Sir Romeo, na yung misconception. Yeah, number one, always practice, di ba? And then you
Yes.
look, do with examples, and then you consult with, kung halimbawa sa school setting pa lang, consult with your teachers, di ba? And then lagi kasama yung concept map, and then always try to review. And then after that, saka ka lang pupunta doon sa pagsusolve. Okay, so
Sir.
let's go, Sir Romeo, to the last, no? Ito yung mga rules. Okay,
Ay, eto sir.
mixed up
Ayan.
rules.
Rule mixed up or mixed up rules. So number one for teachers, teach students how to understand the concept using a concept map or other strategies. Kasi sir, yung concept map, dito natin na-realize na, oh, this formula is related to another formula. And this formula is not related to this formula. That's why the concept map really helps us to separate or to determine which formulas are related or not and which formulas can be applied to one situation and to another. Kasi may mga formulas po kasi na pwede siyang i-apply not just in one setting or one scenario but more. And may isa naman na sa isang problem, it can be solved by different formulas. However, these formulas cannot be used or applied to other set of problems, which are quite related to the previous problem. So,
Mm,
kaya concept map is very much important because it realizes how the formula will be used in the future and provide
yes.
varied problems to practice. Of course, practice, practice, and practice. Sabi ko nga palagi po sa students ko, the only secret in math or to learn math is practice. Solve math. Do the
So,
math as always. And avoid giving examples that may cause misconceptions. Ito po yung isa sa mga pinaka-importante sa part ng teacher na if we are going to discuss sa introductory part pa lang ng lesson, if there are some examples that will contribute to the misconception of the formula or misconception coming from the student, then we're not actually helping them. We're helping them to learn the misconceptions or the wrong information about math.
mm,
Kaya malaking importante po yung, though napaka-konti ng percentage niya, pero sobrang importante pa rin ito kasi kahit, for example, in solving a problem and that misconception is needed to solve the problem, kahit once lang siya ginamit, mamali ka pa rin kasi it is
mm.
part of the solution.
Oo,
So,
parang yes, Sir Romeo, parang malaki yung responsibility ng teacher kasi 'di ba dapat sa school pa lang, sa training pa lang, 'wag na tayong magbigay ng mga misconception, 'di ba? Parang
yes, sir.
kasi kumbaga sa parang it will go to the subconscious of the student, 'di ba? Na
Yes, sir.
mapapadagdag pa yun sa mga isipin ng bata, 'di ba? So
Isipin.
as much as possible, siguro ang responsibility ng teacher straight to the point, 'di ba? Walang paligoy-ligoy, 'di ba? Wag na
Yes, sir.
magbigay ng mga mga idea that will cause na para magkaroon ng misconception ng
Yes,
students,
sir.
no?
Oo.
And then so magandang technique 'yun, Sir Romeo, na para sa mga students natin at saka sa mga teachers natin. And we are very thankful, Sir Romeo, kasi I know that you are busy diyan sa Calabarzon region, bilang special science teacher na talagang napakaraming activities, and nakasalalay sa inyo mga special science teacher kung ano yung magiging result natin pag dumating na yung 2022 PISA examination, and hopefully itong segment na to nakatulong. So thank you very much, Sergio, for sharing with us itong research mo, na very na in-entitle natin addressing persistent errors in solving PISA mathematics problems sa ating junior high school students, nang ginamitan po ito ni Sir Romeo ng Newman's error analysis. Yan. So, Sir Romeo, bago tayo mag-end ng ating episode, could you give your final message to our viewers?
Mhm, okay. By the way, sir, uh, there are a lot of things that I want to share. Kaso nga lang medyo hectic yung schedule
Oh, yung
natin and we have limited time. Yung mga gusto lang po na they want to know more about the study or about my study, you can definitely message me for more concerns and more clarifications about it. And
yan.
for students and teachers, I know that it's very hard for us to share our knowledge to our students and for the students naman to acquire those knowledge that our teachers being shared with us due to our condition and status in our life, diba? Ang daming factors na nakaka-affect, especially pandemic. But uh, for me, um, go with the basic. Sa basic muna kayo mag-start because without the basic, you will not learn the higher level of math. Pero if your basic concepts are very good, I mean, if you have a very good foundation about mathematics regarding the basic concepts, susunod na lang, magpa-follow through na lang yung mga higher level na madali nyo na maintindihan. So again,
Yeah.
start with the basic concepts. And I hope magkaroon tayo ng magandang results pagdating sa PISA 2022 in mathematics, science, and of course, in English.
Yes,
Okay.
oo. So sana, actually, Sir Romeo and dear viewers, no, yun naman talagang objective why I really encourage you to share your study dito sa ating show, no, para naman magkaroon ng ibang perspective yung ating mga viewers about mathematics, no, kasi very few yung talagang gifted with mathematics. Bigla akong naalala ang ating mathematician, ano, si Andres, no, talaga naman lahat ng mga international and national contest talagang binigyan niya ng parangal ang Pilipinas, and of course Colegio de San Juan de Letran. And dear viewers, gusto ko pong i-share sa inyo, isa po sa mga trainer ni Andres ay none other than yung aking very special guest for today, si Sir Romeo. Kaya kumbaga sa ano, nandiyan na talaga na innate, no, na inborn talaga sa bata. Pero kahit na nandiyan na yan inborn, kailangan kasi inaano pa din yan, di ba, pinapolish and tinitrain pa rin para talagang maging best, no? So hopefully, marami kayong natutunan sa ating episode for today. And siguro, Sir Romeo, ano, if in case na there is still something that you would want to share sa ating mga viewers in relation to how they can better their knowledge about mathematics para tuloy-tuloy yung progress ng ating mga students, not only sa PISA but rather sa sa other examination, ano, makatulong tayo. Ayan, merong humabol na comment coming from one of our viewers. Sabi ni Jonathan Conchang, sabi niya, it will always fall for the teacher's techniques. My God. Ayun, malaking factor talaga yung teacher ni Sir Jonathan. Sabi niya, siguro kung kasing galing mo ang teacher ko, I will love math most. God bless Sir Romeo. Ayan, talaga naman. Estudyante mo siguro to, Sir Romeo, ano? Si John, hindi ba? O
Yes,
baka
sir.
co-faculty. Co-faculty ba? Ayan, kasi ayan, no, malaking factor daw talaga. Totoo yun, ano? Kasi ako,
Yeah.
Waterloo ko talaga yung mathematics. Pero, nung meron ako naging teacher in college, no, actually, hindi siya talaga, engineer siya, si Engineer Marites Susara. Ang subject ko sa kanya, trigonometry. Medyo na-inlove ako sa trigo kasi ka-inlove naman kasi si Ma'am Susara. Because, siguro may teacher factor din yan. Ano? Pero totoo yun. Ano? Pero dear viewers, no, maraming salamat sa iyo, Sir Romeo, for taking your time para maka-join sa amin. And open po, no, open si Sir Romeo kung meron kayong gustong, siguro po you can just simply leave your email dito sa ating chat box para ma-share ko kay Sir Romeo yung kung ano paano niyo siya ma-reach, no? Para kung meron kayong gustong itanong, how to better your skills in relation to mathematics, ay matulungan po tayo. And then, syempre once again, Sir Romeo, coming from the KP Television at dito sa ating Our Perspective TV, maraming salamat. Okay, so before we end, i-check muna natin, baka meron tayong winner sa ating segment na I Read It at the Philippine Star. So, ang sagot po doon sa tanong natin is, ayan, no winner daw. So, ang sagot doon sa tanong natin is something to do with Taal Volcano. Yan. So, nagbaba na yung nilower na yung yung ng Feebox, yung kanilang alert level. Buti naman na mayapa na ang Taal Volcano kasi marami talaga affected, no? Si Sir Romeo, malapit yan sa Taal Volcano kasi
Yes.
he's living in Cavite, tapos I guess in Laguna, tama ba, Sir
Batangas,
Romeo?
sir. Batangas po.
Ayan. o sa Batangas, yung sa region ng Calabarzon, ano, yung school niya. Yan. So again, thank you very much, Sir Romeo. And of course, sa inyo, dear viewers, no, maraming salamat for staying with us with this episode, and hopefully po nagkaroon kayo ng deeper and wider understanding dito sa topic natin about the PISA. Specifically po, no, focus yan sa mathematics worded problem. So, i-review nyo lang yung ating video para malaman nyo yung mga techniques, saan tayo bumaba, no? Saan tayo bumaba, tsaka yung approaches. And for sure, malaki ang may tutulong nito. So, this has been Mr. Albert M. Rosarda, aka Sir Adrasor. And of course, dito yan sa show that listen and value your views for a wider and deeper understanding. And this has been our perspective. Good day, everyone.
Kuya Prof, si Kuya Prof, si Kuya Prof,